Hi, success and happiness are two things that we all chase. And to be successful and happy in life, inspiration plays a key. There are many things in the world that help you feel low and down, but there are things that can inspire you to take on this world and achieve your success and happiness. Ins- Books are the best form of being inspired or best way to get inspired. Be it fiction, novels, stories, whatever you read, books definitely elevate you to another level and help you achieve success and happiness. Sometimes inspiration may come in from some movies that you watch. Today, with everyone being so active on their phones, it is very, very critical that we all of us find small 2 minute clips that elevate your moods and give you that inspiration to take on this world. Whether you are watching great videos on YouTube or TED Talks, or you are watching them on Facebook, these videos also form a great dose of motivation and inspiration for you to be achieving success and happiness. Apart from this, inspiration can come in from great quotes. Reading a few lines of poetry or few quotes written by authors is something that charges you tremendously. You may also be inspired by listening to a song, a meaningful song that touches your heart. Once it plays, gives you a boost of energy and drive to take on the world. But according to me, the best motivation comes in from people. Most often, inspiration comes in from our family, mother, father, sisters, brothers. If they are able to say a few words to us, and their support and their act of kindness towards us is something that inspires us great deal. You may have inspiration coming in from friends. Friends are the best source of happiness, best source of finding success. They are the ones who drive you to do better and keep you calmer. Inspiration can come in from work colleagues, or you may find inspiration from some celebrities in seeing how they lead their life, looking at their achievements and listening to their stories. So here I'm going to do certain books, quotes, people that inspire us a lot. Today I'm going to talk about Martin Luther King. This one individual has inspired me a lot on many of the values and thoughts that I hold. Martin Luther King was an activist of the civil rights movement in America in 1950s. He was classically known for his non-violent ways and civil disobedience that he popularized in America and created huge impact on how the American society is shaped today. He was inspired by his Christian beliefs and non-violent activism of Gandhi. I first heard about Martin Luther King when I read one of his famous quotes, which says, "Life is not worth living until you found something worth dying for." And this quote during college days had a special meaning for me. It inspired me no ends that we need to chase our goals and we should be willing to die for it. Then life becomes meaningful. And I realized that Martin Luther King had delivered a very, very famous speech in August 28, 1963 at the Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. This speech is known as "I Have a Dream."
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
One of his quotes says, "Our life begins to end the day we become silent about things that matter." He went on to write this piece just before a year before his death, he said, "You may be 38 years old as I happen to be, and one day some great opportunity stands before you and calls you to stand up for some great principle, some great issue, some great cause. And you refuse to do it because you're afraid. You refuse to do it because you want to live longer. You're afraid that you will lose your job, or you are afraid that you will lose your popularity, or you're afraid that somebody will stab you or shoot you, or to you bomb your house. So you refuse to take a stand. Well, you may go on to live at 90, but you are as dead as 38 as you would be at 90. And the cessation of breathing in your life is but the belated announcement of your earlier death in spirit." I think this is a small piece of write up that inspires me no end. So, this is something that tells you to do what is right and not what is easy. He talks about you can kill a dreamer, but you cannot kill the dream. This is another beautiful quote from Martin Luther King. And there's another one that he talks about which inspires you to keep persisting, keep going on, and keep fighting. He says, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving. This is a beautiful quote on persistence and really inspires me a lot. There's another quote by him that exemplifies the non-violent, peaceful ways of bringing in change. And this is a quote also that resonates a lot with me. The quote says, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do." And this is beautiful, where he talks about how you can bring in change. The final quote that Martin Luther King that I would like to cover in this series today is a quote where he talks about finding excellence in whatever we do. This is a quote. He says, "If a man is called a street sweeper, he should sweep the streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He would sweep the streets so well that all those who host the heavens and the earth will pause to say, 'Here lived a great sweeper who did his job well.'" I think this few quotes from Martin Luther King and his watching his speech, 16-minute long speech, "I Have a Dream," is something that will always inspire me. Whenever I'm down, I think of him, read a bit on him, watch his videos on YouTube, and you are charged your batteries to take on the world. I wish you like this series. Keep watching my channel. Thank you and God bless.